Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Minnesota Golden Gophers taking on the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Golden Gophers will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The run from the shotgun. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it. I think they're built on, the passing game and explosive playmakers out wide, but they've always had that balance at USC. You got to have a little bit of the boring to go with the glitz and the glamour.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Trojans are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. The timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play.
Minnesota 7, USC 0.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Wants to go up top. Getting some heat. They cough it up inside their 3. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. A loose football in the end zone, and the defense there to pounce on it for 6. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've stumbled a little bit out of the gate here, Jesse, finding themselves down by 2 scores.
Yeah, and their defense needs to help them out and get off the field and get them some more possessions. This offense didn't spend a lot of time on the field in the first quarter, David. I think they got to run the ball here and try to establish some rhythm.
They got to establish something, and you're right. You'll wear your defense out, continue. You keep getting the football back to them, to the other offense, you're wearing your defense out, and you'll have no shot to get back in this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Great job by the DB seeing where the ball's going and breaking up. I know that sounds stupid. Of course, he's supposed to do that. But a lot of times the angles you take are sometimes compromised and leaves you giving up big plays. Nice job going straight to the football and swatting it on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Snatches it on the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Looking to the big tight end. Holds it in. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
Listen, a lot of time tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure there's...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David. Looking deep down the right side. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. The 20. He's at the 10. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
He's shown you why he's so versatile as a strong safety. This is a guy that we've seen come down to the box, support the run, he can tackle out in space, but he's also really good on the back end in coverage. That time in the cover 2 look, doing a great job with his eyes. He also shows you off the ball skills, making that pay.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Push down for the tackle.
That's a great play call there, guys. I love it. Listen, they didn't get the first down, but this QB sneak on the very next play is going to get it, and this drive's going to keep going.
The head coach going to keep the offense on the field and go for it on 4th and goal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. Touchdown, Trojans. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Off he goes. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here we go. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Brosmer. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Minnesota 21.
The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half.
Number 96 set to kick this one off.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of. Fires one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Got a lot of running room. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
Looking to throw on second down. This time it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Wants to throw. It's Brosmer. They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's a forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And they're not going to pick up the first down on the fake field goal. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second guess yourself. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's going to pass on second down. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. The 10. Touchdown, USC! And here they come, almost all the way back. Here comes the two-point try. trying to pound their way in. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Moving out of the pocket. He'll throw one to his right. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton.
He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Marks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Hand off from the shotgun. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the 1st down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming.
Of the 3rd quarter, with the score, Minnesota 21, USC 15.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go.
Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Brosmer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Gets away from one. He's going to run it. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
That play is going to drive the head coach crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, bleed the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He wants to go deep, and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a momentum change in play. Just when they needed to get the takeaway, he steps up with a massive interception, now gives his team a chance to regain the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourself a shot to win.
And he reels it in inside the 30. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover instead.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? You just saw another great example of it right there, breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job of timing the blitz and calling it at a perfect moment when the offense was going to drop back and throw. They're able to get to him, hit him. They don't get the sack, but they do affect his accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Get it out on the screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. First and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
What an amazing play by the defense, knocking that one away in the end zone. They're up by a possession. It's fourth down. They know the offense is going to try to take another shot into the end zone. Can you come up with one more play like that?
Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Scanning the field, it's Moss. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Somehow, they got up off the deck, and they got back in the game, and they're all tied up. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get...
And he breaks into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Number 9.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
Barges ahead. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Going to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Trojans! What a catch and run for 6. And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Fast motion from the offense. Powers forward. He will not make it to the end zone. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the offense on first down. Looking to move it through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Off the play fake. He'll take another shot here. And he's thrown another interception, taking it the other way. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm